You are now tuned into the DFPN, the Dat Feeling Podcast Network.
Real food, 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 real food.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your man E. Smitty, real food, mind, body, and grub. Shout out Dat Feeling Podcast Network. Always question the answers. DFPN. I don't know why I said DF. I be running that DFPN. I'm like, what the hell? Why can't I say that? DFPN. DFPN, the acronym for Dat Feeling Podcast Network. Always question the answers. Always question the answers. Straight up. You know? I mean, think about that. Somebody like, hey man, they'd be like, yo, hey man, okay, let's use the viral video that's going crazy right now with the McDouble and the McDonald's. See, man, yeah, man, see, I'm gonna tell you, man, like it's gonna be a lot of different narratives that people are gonna talk about when it comes to that. They're gonna say, like, well, she didn't really have a daddy in her life. She didn't really have a daddy in her life, and this and that, she going through some things, and then it's gonna be like, man, that motherfucker, man, she full of shit. It's gonna be a lot of things that people are gonna say with that. So always question the answers. Can we actually sit here and say that is there such thing as a right answer? Like even with that situation, I know how I feel about it. And shout out Smoke Pit, man. I was checking y'all out this morning, and y'all hit it right on the head, man. It was pretty hardcore. He said, "Fuck them kids." I was like, damn. But I get it, man. I swear I get it, man. I get it. And I knew what y'all meant by that. Y'all, we love the kids, but this is not my responsibility. Is it a such thing as a true right and wrong answer? Always question the motherfucking answers, man. Excuse my Italian language, whatever. We said French long enough. Yo, man, real food, mind, body, and grub. Glad to be back with y'all. New situation, new place, new things, new pets, all type of things, man. Please be sure to like, share, and follow, and be notified of the mind and body grub sessions. And yo, can you please check out one of my sponsors, Plug Earbuds. Go to www.gettheplugs.com, enter the code DFPN for a 10% discount, and you'll get some high quality earbuds, which I think for a better price than a lot of these crazy expensive ones that's out here. Shout out Fiverr, any type of freelance type of needs that you have, go to Fiverr.com, and they can take care of you. And please subscribe to the Dat Feeling Bandcamp. Dat Feeling Bandcamp at www.datfeeling.bandcamp.com. We have the Normalized Growth single that's already up there, The Zen, featuring MRK. The group is MRK SX and Clint Taylor, and the song is featuring Elzai. And I must say, and not because it's family, is definitely one of my favorite songs of the year. Straight up. Like real talk, I really love that song, and we've been privileged to hear the album. So yeah, and that's coming out. Yeah, matter of fact, that's coming out for the Bandcamp subscribers. That's going to be coming out on the Bandcamp before it reaches the public. So that's a perk right there, straight up. You will not unsatisfied with this, straight up. It's classic material, straight up, real talk. Now this right here. Join the DFPN Patreon at www.patreon.com/thatfeelingpodcast. I want to reiterate about joining the That Feeling Patreon. We are doing a lot of great things over there. We have a lot of giveaways, a lot of games, a lot of stuff. You're going to see things that everybody else is not going to see because you're paying your hard-earned dollar to see these things for as low as $3. For as low as $3, you can get these things straight up. Now, if you want to really, really go in and going on that super support level, you can get up to $10. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Like, I mean, like straight up, the guys, Mac and Mac, are working hard doing these things as well as the other podcast. Shout out Saturday Night Nerds. We just got a new podcast to the podcast network, and they got a whole season on the if you go to Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole season. Like, think about that. Came out the box with a whole season. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep building. But yo, for real. And we're gonna be pushing that more and more in the next few weeks about joining the DFPN Patreon. www.patreon.com/thatfeelingpodcast, where you can get, man, uncensored, straight to the core, real talk, laugh, get serious, laugh again, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's there. And for the people who want to like wear us around. You want to wear that Real Food t-shirt. You want to drink out of that Real Food coffee mug. You want to wear those Salute socks, those Smoke Pit socks, those Den Podcast tank tops, those Saturday Night Nerds hoodies. You can go to DFPN. Well, the DFPN merch is available at Teespring. Go to www.teespring.com and search for That Feeling Podcast and show your love. And we definitely appreciate we appreciate your support, like wholeheartedly, man. Like, we don't take that lightly. We can't do it without y'all. You know, now I know at the end of the day, it has to start with us. It has to start with us that we want to talk. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's coming like just winging it. Like we really do this straight up. Not saying nobody else don't do it. I'm not talking like that, but we really do this like straight up. We take this very seriously and we love it. You know what I'm saying? So please rock with us, man. Rock with us. Now for the world famous appetizer section. Bow. There we go. Man, yo, I'm sitting up here and I'm sitting up here like while I'm doing this spiel, you know, just like it will normally happen. I'm doing my spiel. I'm getting to my spiel. Like, today was a day. I almost named this podcast "Today Was a Day" because I didn't get too much sleep last night, and I was really like, oh my God, I was on fumes today. I was on fumes, man. And I'm talking like my job is physical, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving around, and I'm cool with it. I'm doing construction and nothing like that. But it's physical. It's physical. You know, up, down, boom, boom. But I love it. I'm cool. But it was tough. It was tough, man. It was tough. It was tough. But I got through it. So I'm like, you know, I'm thinking about, man, we just got in the crib. Well, we've been in the crib, but we just got our internet straight because I was using the hotspot, and then the hotspot was like, "Yo, you better run out of that." So we got that taken care of yesterday. We got our alarm system straight yesterday. We had the landscapers, pretty much grass cutters. You know what I'm saying? Like we trying to, you know, have like a home and garden and stuff. We're gonna take care of the best we can, but it's a lot of land, man, and it ain't like it's like crazy grass, but it's grass here, it's grass there, whatever. So we got that straightened out, but I didn't get a chance, man. On my day off, I didn't get a chance to like rest. So, you know, I was tired, man. I was tired. But I want to say, well, before I say this, I want to say congratulations to two of the members that rock with Real Food as well as our other podcast. Shout out to Jennifer and Eric Johnson on their marriage. They just got married, you know. Dope. It's nothing like being with one, you know. I actually thought that they was already married, you know. But hey, they can say the same thing about me and my lady. We've been together for some years, super years, but you know, we are married, you know. When it's time, I actually proposed to her some years back, and life happened and paying bills and COVID and everything, but it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. But congratulations to them on their marriage and continued love in their marriage, continued prosperity, continue to understand each other. You know, I actually thought like, yo, doing a podcast, like just focusing around that, like what's wrong with just having just one? Just having one, you know? People feel like, you know, they have to have like the wife, and then they got to have the one on the side. They got to have all this other stuff, man. Like, come on, man. You don't need all that. You don't need all that, man. Get your good one. If you're gonna be a player, be a player. You know what I'm saying? When I was single, I was like, come one, come all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Straight up, I'm gonna do what I do. But when I get in a situation, it's me and that person. That's what I love, you know. But want to congratulate them, and I want to say a little bit here in the appetizer section. Yesterday, with dealing with the people, dealing with the people that yeah, bro, straight up. Come on, for real. Yo, Will, I'm gonna get back to what I'm saying. Yo, real talk. I was straight up, literally. I had my apartment. The only time I had my apartment by myself. Literally, it was at one time. It was like one on Monday, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday. Different, you know what I'm saying? And I never lied to him like, yo, we gonna do no, come to the crib. We ain't doing no dates. To me, and I wasn't trying to be on no pimp shit, but it was straight up like a date, you know, like that was like, oh man, there's a chance that we're gonna take it to a whole nother level. It wasn't like that. It was straight up like, you know, and that's when I got into those little date sites and everything. I actually met my lady now on Plenty of Fish, you know. So, but I found out about Plenty of Fish through another lady I was messing around with, and we was talking one night. She was like, "Yeah, you know that Tag and that Plenty of Fish, that ain't nothing but hookup sites." For real? I was like, for real? Damn, I ain't know that. Yeah, they ain't nothing but just hookup site. They ain't trying to do nothing. For real? What you say? What you say that name? Plenty of blood? Plenty of blood? Nah, Plenty of Fish. Oh, okay. Yo, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Went to the bathroom on my phone. Plenty of fish. Okay, plenty of fish. Straight up. Like, okay, thank you. For real, for real. Yeah, come on, come on, man. I was doing my thing, man. But I never lied to nobody. We do our thing, we keep it moving, man. Come to the crib, man, have some drinks, chill out, man. And we don't even have to do nothing, but we always want to do something. But it is what it is, man. But reminiscing, man. Back down memory lane. But yeah, man, that was some good times, man. But let me tell you, in getting all the services that I got done yesterday, I must honestly say, like, I'm talking about even from going to the convenience store to getting the alarm system, the internet, everything. It was some serious customer service going on. Like, I had conversations with these guys, and it was just dope, man. Like, they handle their business, and we talk like like dudes, like, I just met you on the block type deal. But it wasn't like, okay, yo, he cool, so I'm just kind of slack off. No, we were talking that, cool talk, but they handle their business, man. They handle their business. The convenience store. Oh man, just go in there. They had a little deli in there. And man, I'm talking about cashiers popping up out of where I can help you over here. I can do that. I was like, man, I like this. I like this. I just moved to the area. I'm like, yeah, this is cool. So I want to say a big shout out to ADT. Shout out to AT&T. I don't know the name of the store, but definitely shout them out, man. They took care of me, and they took care of me well. And I'm big on customer service, and because I want to be treated a certain way when I go to a business, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not picky. I'm not running you all over the place and all that stuff, but common courtesy and all that good stuff. So we're in the crib. Unfortunately, we lost Dinky unexpectedly. Like, man, terrible. But we actually got two more little ones. My lady named the girl Fiona, and I named the boy Rufus. Rufus just felt right to me. She kept asking me, like, yo, you gotta think of a name. And I'm like, yo, baby, we gotta let it come to me. You gotta let it come to me. And then she kept saying, I said, Lil Rufus. And it's kind of sticking. We took him to the vet, found out that they had some worms. They had to get dewormed, and they had something else going on. So we're getting them straight. But yeah, man, we up in the crib. Rest in peace to our Dinky. But life must go on, and we got to do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say again, man, before I go into the main course, yo, please join the DFPN Patreon. Go to www.patreon. Matter of fact, let me hit it again. Join the DFPN Patreon at www.patreon.com/thatfeelingpodcast. Trust me, you're gonna get a lot more bang for your buck for as little as $3. And if you want to go to that top tier, throw us some. Look, take it like hood style. Throw us 10. Throw me 10. Throw us 10. We're gonna take you there, straight up. But yo, let me get into the main course. And I'm not gonna be with y'all too long. We just getting warmed back up. I got my situation straight now as far as my internet. Everything is good. Hold on one second. Sip and trip. So I'm not gonna be with you too long, but I don't like to put a time limit on anything. Just want to talk. Um, when your vices take over, when you don't take advice about your vices. I said that I'm going to be, and this is going to be a little bit about of it, to kind of to throw this out there because it kind of correlates. I'm going to be putting a serious highlight on predators, stalkers, rapists, child abusers, all that stuff. I've been spending a lot of time checking out To Catch a Predator. And from there, I've gone to, when you go to a certain type subject, with I guess it's the algorithm, it'll lead you to something else, So I'm checking out interrogations, I'm checking out this, I'm checking out that. And let me tell you, um, people say stuff like, he doesn't look like, she doesn't look like, she doesn't do this, she doesn't, and he doesn't. I don't think you don't put nothing past anybody. You don't put nothing past anybody. Now, I'm not saying that you walk around here and you just like super skeptical about, you on guard all the time. But it's not what you do in public. It's not what you do in public. It's what you do in private that really says who you are. I watched this To Catch the Predator, these old episodes religiously. And these guys, I mean, I'm talking like these guys have situations. One dude says, I wanna do this to you anally. And you know what will be a real turn on? If you can get your cat. And all you need is whipped cream, and you can get your cat to do this to you. And the first thing when they get caught, they say stuff like, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't have no intentions of doing this. I'm so sorry. I'm stupid. No, man, you ain't stupid. You're a fucking damn predator. You're a pedophile. You are the scum of the earth. Straight up. And it's men who are 20 something to 60 something. And they tell them like, yo, I'm 11, I'm 12. Oh, and this is what I found out the word that they say, how they use this. They say they do things to groom them. They say stuff like, oh, wow, I guess it'd be kind of creepy with an old man like me. Now, the people that are behind these, I think it's called perverted justice. Their whole thing is to get these guys to just say what they say, because see, the thing about it, what they don't understand, and this shows you how just evil this stuff is. Once they they start, man, these guys be saying stuff like, yo, you need to be careful with people who are on the internet. They could be this, they could be that, and blah, blah, blah. So you have to be careful. And then, the person who's behind the thing, which is of course, it's going to be somebody of age who sounds like a young boy or a young girl. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then from that conversation, they send pictures of their genitals. I'm here to protect you. And then I send pictures of your genitals. Then they send pictures of their genitals. I'm here to protect you. Okay, really? Okay. So I've been watching this, man. I've been watching it like really, really closely, man. And it's like, I already knew this, man. But I'm gonna tell you, man, these cats are walking amongst us every day. Now, if you get on a site and you're 20 something, 30 something, even if you're 40 or 50, if you get on a site and that person says that they are 18 of age, to me, you have a little leg to stand on as far as I'm concerned. Now, personally, I'm a grown ass man now. But it was a certain time, man, when the 18-year-old was not, that ain't doing it for me. The maturity level. Now, I'm not saying that you're serious all the time, but the maturity level, I can tell that you are a 18-year-old, 19-year-old. Yes, you're legal, but I'm good. Like, I'm super good. But you're up in the 30s, 40s, 50s. You fucking around with, and you talking to, if they tell you I'm 11, I'm 12, if they tell you that, it ain't nothing you can say to me. It ain't nothing you can say to me. You can't. You're lusting after little girls and boys. Your impulses, your vices. Those cats be up there and they be saying shit like, Chris Hansen would be like, shout out Chris Hansen, man. I think he does an incredible job. And they had, I know I'm jumping around. They had an episode where they had they had teachers, rabbis, truck drivers. They had a district attorney. They had a district attorney in Texas talking to a young boy who thought he was talking to a young boy. Talking about what he gonna do, boom, boom, boom. And they were like, okay. For some reason, normally the person will come to the house. But the thing about it, once you send like pornographic material to these minors, you have committed a crime. Now, imagine how my blood is boiling when I hear these guys say, but I never did anything. I never did anything. I never did anything. Yes, you did. You sent pictures of your penis. You sent videos masturbating. And it's on the transcript. How old are you? I'm 11. And then when they're talking to Chris Hansen, how old did she say she was? I thought she said she was 18, 19. And Chris be like, you want to try again? Boom. I don't have any remorse to these cats like that. The district attorney who got caught, he didn't make it to the house. They actually, because basically you don't have to come to the house to get got. Once you, like I say, send that pornographic material, all that stuff, once you send it across the internet, that's a crime. That's a crime, soliciting minors. So you don't have to make it to the house. They can go down the street and catch you at your home, catch you driving down the street. The district attorney, I'm gonna show you how people who, they think more about the reputation of the family and not about the kids and the people that it's going to hurt them for the rest of their lives. The district attorney they sent an officer out there who knew him for like 20 some years. Now, I mean, they were going out there to do a job, which I appreciate that they were going to get this dude. But they say, well, let's send a guy that knows him and all that stuff. And then again, they were saying too that they want to send somebody so they can get him like to be comfortable and everything. But when the dude went to the crib, he said he saw the computer on, the TV was on. Dude he didn't want to come to the door. So eventually they go up and they bust in the house. And when they met dude, he was like, he said, he had a gun in his hand. He said, I'm not going to do nothing to any of y'all. Then he killed himself. He shot himself. He didn't die right then, but he shot himself. Later on, he died at the hospital. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, good riddance. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I have my feelings. Trust me. I'm not going to say that. But say this first. They, his sister and other people were like, they were knocking to catch a predator. And they were saying like, well, the police department was so concerned with being on to catch a predator more so than doing their job to the extent of the law. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that. How can you overlook that? How can you overlook? And I don't, and straight up, I don't care, like real talk. I can tell you, I love you. I love you. I love you. But you done fucked up. You done fucked up. And you got to deal with that. I'm not gonna make anything up. And you should treat me the same way. The lady said, I would never say that my brother committed suicide and blah, blah, blah. We're going to do this again. Man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You're thinking about your name and your legacy. You're thinking about, he was a district attorney and pretty sure he had so much pull in the town. You're eating at every place for free or half price. So, I'm never going to say he was. No, he was soliciting a young boy, that district attorney. And he was saying, to the young boy, do you like to cuddle? Do you like to kiss? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love to kiss. I love this. I want to kiss you all over your body. Are you serious? Now, a man to each his own. Homosexual, heterosexual, whatever. Man, float your boat. Do your thing. But not with them damn kids. Not with them kids. Not with them kids. Your vices. When you don't take advice about your body, and I think most people, when it comes to their vices, whether it be alcohol, drugs, sex, food, whatever. Well, let's talk about sex, and let's talk about sex right now. The handwriting is always on the wall. It's always on the wall. The handwriting is always on the wall. They had guys out there that literally drove by the house where the sting was going down. Saw cops in the neighborhood. And they just drove, they kept driving by. And then the decoy was like, what are you doing? Oh, I saw the cop. Oh, and they said, oh, it's a drug bust. Now, some idiots are going to say, oh, that's entrapment. It's certain things, man, when it comes to entrapment that, you can't call it entrapment. And that's one of the things. That's one of them things. When you can change a young girl's or boy's life for the rest of their lives with sexually molesting them, raping them, and all that, assaulting them, it ain't entrapment. You did something that you knew was illegal. Nah, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. So you can miss me with that. Which brings me to when you don't take advice about your vices. R. Kelly, man. R. Kelly. R. Kelly. Now, people are going to talk about, yes, his past, what he went through. A lot of these people were molested themselves. I get it. I get it. I get it. I understand. But when you let your vice take over, when you let your at least when you say something about, I was molested, I had this done to me, and my heart goes out to anybody who goes through something like that. But you have to seek help. There comes a time when you get to it comes a time, man, as a young man, you don't look at that young girl. You don't, if you're 18, 19, 20, you're not supposed to be looking at no fucking 13, 14. And y'all remember, man, and this is something I thought about this right here. Back in the day, and I'm pretty sure they said it's all over the country or the globe. Joker like 19, 20 older, and they see a young girl, 12, 13. Boy, she gonna be a bad woman when she get up. Why the fuck you looking at her like that? Why are you looking at her like that? You're 25, you're 27, you're 30, you're 40. Why are you looking at her like that? It's a lot of things that I've been seeing. I thought about what people used to say. I'm like, man, that shit was not right, man. That was not right. R. Kelly sentenced to 30 years, man. R. Kelly, excuse me. R. Kelly, like, when it comes to soul music, R&B, pop music, 90s, you talk about somebody ruling music. Once again, yeah, he got a troubled past. Not knocking that at all. Troubled past. But you're talking about somebody who ruled music for a long ass time. Singing I Believe I Can Fly in front of the Pope, which kind of brings, like, how that, I don't know about what the Pope doing, but I know that Catholic Church, they love them young boys too. So it's like, shit, he probably knew something then. Like, damn, I know what you about. Let me bring here a scene. I Believe I Can Fly. Okay, yeah, you flying your ass right up into that prison, man. Straight up, man. You talk about, think about that right there. Think about that. It's nothing wrong with having a healthy sexual appetite. There's nothing wrong with that, But you got to have a healthy sexual appetite. When you are an adult, it has to be adults. Now, as y'all doing y'all stuff as kids, kids do kids. Y'all the same age, y'all that young shit. Do what you do. I ain't saying, I can say do what you do, but you're going to do what you're going to do. But grown people, nah. Like I said, if you got on some type of chat thing and the girl or the guy said that they were 18, if they said they were 18 and something went down, okay. But then you find out later, boom, oh shoot, I give you a little leg to stand on. But if they tell you, oh, I am underage, and you still do it, man, you gotta deal with the consequences. Straight up. You gotta deal with the consequences. People talk about they trying to get Bill Cosby again, and I talked about that with Bill Cosby too. In a way it's a trip that they're bringing these things up from way back. But when you do something, man, if you say that I did it, you got to suffer the consequences, man. You got to. You got to. You can't blame nobody. Now, yes, I believe that they're really going after him. But did he do it? Did he admit to it? Did they find out he did it? If he did it, he did it. Can't get around that. Last one I talk about when letting your vices, not taking advice about your vices. I was reading about Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown, and he's doing, it's some channel they talking about, they're doing some type of show on him and his life. He has a book coming out, and I always knew, I heard about this like years ago, that, you know, when people were saying that Bobby was the one who turned Whitney out with the cocaine and all that stuff. But in reality, Whitney was doing her thing before Bobby. Like, my ex-wife had a good friend who was really good friends with Whitney. My ex is from Newark, New Jersey, that's where Whitney's from. And then saying about cocaine, she ain't the only one who did cocaine. A lot of people did cocaine. But he was talking about how he when they was getting married, he said he peeked in on her before, before they, went down the aisle or whatever. And, the tradition is like, you're not supposed to see the bride before, you get married. And he said when he stepped in the room, he said she was doing a line. And the story that I heard is that Bobby got into, he was already doing stuff, but he really got into some things. Like they had a lot in common, man. I mean, like they did that song, We Got Something in Common. I mean, I can understand that. I can understand that in a great way, where you like to get nice, you like to get high, and both of them, they lived a life, man, where they had the world at their fingertips. I'm pretty sure, like, we're not talking about 8 balls. We ain't talking about half ounce. We talking about, I'm pretty sure they probably get keys. You know what I'm saying? Bobby said something about, he said he never did cocaine. And I'm a huge Bobby Brown fan. Love Whitney too. He said he never did cocaine. They never did cocaine in front of the daughter Bobby. Rest in peace to her as well. Rest in peace to Whitney. So they never did cocaine in front of her. But he said that they would go to, think about this right here. They would go to one wing of their mansion. One wing of their mansion. And just be in there for days doing their thing. And they would have the nanny watching the daughter. When you don't take advice about your vices, end result, Bobby, man, look, man, Bobby Brown to me, and I don't say it as much, but my brother, he knows, Bobby Brown was an inspiration for me. Not the dance, like he could dance his ass off, but when I was figuring out how I wanted to sound, when he used to hit them long notes and just all that, I was a huge Bobby Brown fan, man, and still to this day, every little step I take, Tenderoni, the Ghostbuster song. But I guess we're gonna have to take control. Yeah, come on, man. I'm so inspired by Bobby. Straight up, amongst other people too, But Bobby, man, Bobby Brown was the dude. I hated to see him, like Bobby Brown said this once again. When you don't take advice about your vices, man, you fall off that ledge. I remember reading this story about Jeff Redd. Jeff Redd was an artist who became a producer. Actually, from what I get of, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he helped to, I don't want to say discover, but he brought Mary J. Blige, to the right people, I think, at Uptown. But he had something to do with that. But I remember this article where Bobby Brown and Jeff Redd was in the studio, and they was doing some song. And as a producer, you say certain things to artists like, "Hey, I want you to envision, you on an island, or you serenade a girl, blah blah blah." This particular session, he said, "Man, this song is like, it's like you just got paid. It's Friday night. The party's going on. Boom, boom." Bobby said, "Man, the party been going on since I was a teenager doing this stuff, man." Which in turn can take you to will vices take over. There was a time. Now, I believe Bobby loves music, but he loved getting high more than he loved the music. I say the same thing for Whitney. I said this for a long time, years back. And being an artist, being a recording artist, I could tell Whitney was born with an incredible, one-of-a-kind voice. One of the top 10, if not top 5 voices ever. You got to throw Aretha Franklin in there. You know what I'm saying? Donny Hathaway, Marvin Gaye, all that. A lot of different people. But Whitney is up there. Whitney, the Saving All My Love for You album, like, if you play that song right now, man, it makes me, when I hear that song, it takes me back to like, damn. Because that was Whitney. That was Whitney at her best. That was Whitney at her best. She did some things, Bodyguard soundtrack, all that. I Will Always Love You, all the good stuff, right? But I could tell over the years because her run started sounding, she didn't even flip it around. She just kind of did. It was like, let me get in here and do something. I'm blessed to do what I do. Let me get in here and do what I do. But what she was doing, I could tell, like, damn, she, she's a star, so she doesn't have to do much. Like I always said, I would have loved to hear Whitney if she was still in love with music. I think she really liked music. She loved it to a certain extent, but she didn't love it enough to stay focused with it. The vices took over her, like it's done many people. I would have loved to hear her sing at a different register. She don't have to hit all, go somewhere else with it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get a chance to see that. And that's terrible. When your vices take over, most people, if they're being really honest, because you got to be honest, because once you lie to yourself, and you believe it, you're going down a slippery slope that you're going to fall off that cliff. If people are being honest, they will say most times they would have never changed until they either got caught, they got jammed up, or they got killed. They died. Straight up, man. We got to know the ledge, man. All of us got something that we dealing with. Ain't nobody perfect. But we got to know when. You got to have that time when you personally, you doing your thing, whatever it may be. And you still got to have that thing in your head, be like, okay, brother, slow down now. Slow down now. Slow down now. Because you can have other people, truth be told, other people can tell you stuff and you can learn it and it stays in your head. But until you acknowledge and say, damn, because can't nobody change you but yourself. You do all the praying you want. You do all the interventions. You can do whatever, man. You can do whatever. Last thing I'm gonna say. I put up a post about Jared Fogle, the Subway guy who became a millionaire spokesman for Subway because he lost like 200 some pounds. He said the only thing he was eating was I think he said a turkey sub, a 6-inch turkey sub for lunch, and then at night foot-long veggie sub. He did that, lost weight. Now I knew about, they got him. He's in prison now for messing with young girls and stuff. But y'all check that video out that I put up there on the Real Food page, man. This dude literally he was flying to Thailand with his manager for his foundation. They will fly to Thailand to mess with young girls. He has sex with a young girl, young as 9 years old. He was telling the different women that was in his life. One lady he was messing with, she was the lady who groomed, because he was going to all these middle schools. But think about that. Look at old Jerry. Old Jerry, he's just a wholesome guy. Man, this guy was he still is a super predator. They have recordings of him. He's supposed to get out in 2029. They have recordings of him which this shit has been going on for years, where dudes, but in this case men, they go to prison, and a lot of these men and women, they get a fan club. It's like they don't give a damn what he did. He got a fan club now, and they play the recording. Now this dude is saying like he want to change his life. He said he want to be a better person. His family stuck by him and all that stuff. And then they got a recording of him because in prison they record everything, jail. And she like, well, what kind of pictures can I send? Well, you can't send like your boobs out or your pussy. That's how he said it. But anything else, so what you like? I like big boobs. I like to, dude is doing serious time, and he's still behind bars talking that craziness, which to me, it ain't craziness. It's who you are. It's not who you are in public. It's who you are in private. Straight up. All this, I don't think he don't look like he'll do nothing like that. Yeah, and them same people that don't look like they don't steal or they don't do this, they don't do that, that's the main one to be stealing. Y'all take some time and look at them old episodes of To Catch a Predator. Check them out. These are the guys that sit around and talk about a whole bunch of some racist shit. They talk about anybody else, look down on people and da 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 da. But you calling a 12-year-old girl and you 46. If you ever, even if I don't know you, but if you come to somebody that I love and I care for, I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't gonna say right there. I'd be incriminating myself. Y'all figure that out. Get to this dessert section, man. I've been wanting to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a couple of weeks, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't do it at the time what I said I was going to do it to give out my D.E.B.O award. Because it was supposed to be, and for D.E.B.O is determined, empathetic, brilliant, optimistic. I'm giving it to my grandkids, Evan and Cammy. I say Evan first because Evan, when we moved into the crib, and Evan is the type where he'll get out there and he'll do his thing, he'll help and all that. But he has his lazy moments. You know what I'm saying? He's a kid, man. This is social media, the cell phone age where he just doing his thing. But man, I little dude, man, our little grandson, man, he put in some work because it was really like we didn't. MRK, shout out MRK, helped me out one day, to move some heavy stuff. 110 helped me out. Shout out DJ 110 and Mark. But at the same time, it wasn't like I was going out of my way. I actually had people to even I had one cat hit me up. I was like, "Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good." So we just did what we had to do, and we got it done. But Evan got out there, man. Did his thing, man. I'm talking about did his thing to where we're gonna give him some money, man, some good money, not no $10. We're gonna give him some good money, man. Matter of fact, I think we wound up. My lady took him out and they bought some stuff, good amount of stuff for him. But the second one is Cammy, my granddaughter, and I'm glad I didn't do the D.E.B.O award because it was a chance for me to see something else. And now I have two recipients of this recognition, which is very special to me, especially to my lady as well. We lost Dinky a couple weeks ago. Cammy, she's at that age where she's not, she kind of doing her own thing. She's doing her own thing. She's not, she grew up fast, man. She grew up fast. Like we had them when they was like little kids, babies type. We had guardianship of them for some like 3-4 years, and then they went back to their father. You know what I'm saying? And they're growing so fast. They're growing so fast, and so she hadn't been coming over. They come over every other weekend, and Evan has been basically the only one coming. And I told my lady, like, we have to understand that kids gonna get to a point where they kind of like just want to do their own thing. But she wound up coming over a couple weeks ago, and she was helping my lady put together the chicken coops because we got chickens. We got like 20-something chickens back there now. And she was helping out. She was going to it. Now, I'm not giving her that just for how she helped, but she helped out greatly. But I think she took time. She didn't say this, but I think she took time to look at herself and say, I think what they call her Mima. They said, I think she looked at herself and said, I think Mima needs me over there. Because she knew how much. And they love Dinky too, but she knew how much my lady loved Dinky. And I love Dinky too. But her and my lady had a special bond. So she came over, man, did her thing. She helped out, man. And it was crazy, man. It was crazy beautiful, man, to see that, So I want to give that to them. I would tell them, I got to come up with some type of thing, man. It may be corny or whatever. It may just be the recognition would be cool, but I totally appreciated them for helping us out. Appreciated them for, just thinking about their me mom. Thinking about me, but thinking about me mom. Think about my lady, man. Their grandmother. They did their thing. I love them. And hey man, life must go on. We must get up. Life can be tough, but as long as you get up, you got a chance. Real fool.
Real fool.